Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please do let me know. Hello, everybody. I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please do let me know. Hello, guys. I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please do let me know. Am I audible, guys? No issues. Okay. There's no issues with the streaming. That's great. Okay. So let me know, guys, how was your day? Let me know, guys, how was your day? How was your day, guys? Great. Today is the last lecture. Yes, today is the last lecture, guys. At the end of today's class, Kunal, I will be telling you guys about that. Don't worry about it. Okay. That's great. Irmani. I am also good. Thank you so much, Sushant, for asking. I was outside for a bit. I was stuck in traffic. That is the reason why I had to shift the class to 7 o'clock instead of 6 o'clock itself. Okay. Vibhu Tripathi. Okay, sir, can I extend the class after a few hours? Vibhu, that won't be possible as today's is the last class. So immediately after the attendance, and I will be telling you guys about the certificates as well, how we will be receiving it, and so on and so forth. So that is something that I'll be sharing with you, Vibhu, today. Okay. Guys, can you guys let me know what are most of you interested in as a career stream? Data science or full stack, well, machine learning or full stack web development? Let me create a poll about the same. Which So I've created a poll right over here. Let's see what the community has in mind. I've created a poll, guys. If it's possible, please try to answer the poll. Okay, I've created a poll in the live chat, guys. Please try to answer the poll, guys. Guys, I've added both the options right over there. Please answer it in the live chat. Guys, there are 131 of you. Please try to answer this question that is present in the live chat, guys. Which career path are you interested in? Can you guys please answer that question? Can you guys please answer that question, guys? Okay, we have got almost 100 votes. Right now, we have 144 people right over there, guys. Please answer the question in the live chat. Please answer the question in the live chat, guys. Okay. So most of you have answered the question, and as I'm able to see, most of you are like going with web development itself. There's no field called as DSA. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so in today's class, we'll be first starting with what to do after you have completed this bootcamp. Today is the last day of the bootcamp. Today we will be completing with this bootcamp, and from tomorrow onwards, we are going to start off with web development as well as data science bootcamps, that is machine learning and data science bootcamps. So what to do after this particular bootcamp? That is the question that we will be answering today. Okay, so let's get started right away, guys. Whatever I'm telling you guys right now is in line with the Indian students. Okay, so anybody who is currently living in India, he or she, like whatever I'm answering the questions right now, it is dependent upon this hypothesis that you are on India itself. Now, the next thing that I'm taking into consideration right over here is that you are in a college. Okay, it does not matter whether you are from CS, whether you're from not CS, whether it be mechanical, chemical, civil, electrical, whether it be commerce, whether it be maritime engineering, whether it be anything that you're doing, BSc, MSc, anything that you're doing. If you are currently in a college, you are in your first, second, third, or fourth year as well, then whatever I'm saying is for you. Okay, please try to listen to this very carefully and then proceed according to the same as well. Okay, so right now, if you want to go for either like you want to go for machine learning or data science or web development or cloud computing or DevOps, okay, or software development engineer, SDE, any particular position that you are aiming for, if it is remotely associated with IT, okay, any particular field that is even remotely associated with information technology, if you're going to apply for that particular position as an intern or as a full-time engineer as well, in both the cases, the one thing that is common between all these positions is data structures and algorithms and competitive programming. These are the two things that are common in between all these different positions. For every single position, the method of interviews by via different companies. Okay, so right now, why I'm telling you guys this, please try to understand this. As you're able to go to our website as well, if you're going to our website, in the previous 1.5 years, out of the 5,000 students that we have trained, 5,000 students that we have trained, we have placed 4,800 students out of them. That is a 98 percentage placement percentile that we are having. Along with that, I've taken up interviews for various different hiring positions for various companies. Almost up till now, I've taken up interviews for 15 different companies. Also, I also hire a lot of people from my own company right now. So, due to that fact, I have a very good knowledge in what these companies basically ask during these interviews, whether it be Microsoft, Gap, Accenture, Google, Amazon, Samsung, Geo, Flipkart, Oracle, Walmart, Barclays, Deutsche Bank, every single company, all these companies, we have placed a lot many number of students. Even if you are seeing some of our attendance forms at any point of time, or any attendance form that you have seen up till now, let me just open it for you guys. You will easily be able to see that in the previous batch of students that we have placed right now. So we had 800 students that we placed this time. Out of those 800 students, 9 were placed at Microsoft at a package of 48 lakhs per annum. 7 students were placed in Google with the highest package of 60 lakhs per annum. 9 were placed in Amazon at 34 lakhs per annum. We had 15 in Samsung, 21 in Flipkart, 19 in Walmart, 21 in Geo. So we placed a lot many number of students this time. And out of that, the average placements that we were able to understand was 13.3 lakh rupees per annum for full stack web developers and 12.7 lakhs per annum for data science students, where the maximum number of students that got placed out of those 5,000 students, almost 3,200 students got placed in full stack web development, whereas only 1,800 students got placed in almost 1,700 students got placed in your data science field. As As you're able to see, full stack means web development in general has a lot many number of career opportunities that are available for freshers as of this particular point of time. And it is also like where students were getting paid more. Like I said, the highest placement by Google was also for full stack web development. The average placement for full stack was also almost 0.6 lakhs per annum greater than data science. So it was 13.3 lakhs per annum for full stack and 12.6 lakhs per annum for 20.7 lakhs per annum for data science. But the point among all these different things is that whether you prepare for any of these positions, data structures and algorithms and computer programming will always be something that you have to do. For example, when you are going for any interviews, and of course your communication skills as well, man. In English, being able to communicate your ideas, your thinking process should be very strong, okay, for you guys. For example, if you are sitting for an interview for Google, there are usually 6 to 8 rounds of interviews in Google. Out of that, 3 to 4 rounds of the interviews are basically international people as your interviewer. So for example, when I was giving my interview, we had one person from China, one from London, one from US, and one from Indonesia. There were 4 people. These all people don't understand Hindi. If you are not able to communicate in English, your interview would be flop at the end of the day. So you have to make sure that your communication skills is also on point. Along with that, usually the process of the entire thing, okay, the entire interview usually starts off with, first of all, an online coding test. Online coding test. In this particular test, usually you have 2 to 3 questions that coding questions that you have to solve in 1 hour using any of the languages that you prefer. Now, right over here, when you are basically giving this particular coding test, okay, the concepts that you will be using is data structures and algorithms and competitive programming. Without passing this online coding test, you cannot go to the interview. Okay, if you are not able to do data structures, algorithms, and competitive programming, you will not be able to pass the coding test. And without passing the coding test, you cannot go to the interviews. Now, if you are passing the online coding test where your concepts of data structures, algorithms, and competitive programming comes like at the forefront of the entire thing. Okay, the second particular thing, okay, there are 3 interviews that will be usually be scheduled. Okay, there can be multiple interviews of these 3 types, but usually there are 3 interviews. The first interview is your data structures and algorithms round. Now in this DSA round, they are usually like asking you questions related to data structures and algorithms. You will be given some questions, you will be given some algorithms that you have to like code in front of the interviewer itself directly. Now this is basically done to make sure that you haven't cheated in the online coding test. If you have cheated somehow in the online coding test, you will not be able to pass this particular round. The second particular thing, okay, the second particular type of interview is usually related to your projects and knowledge. This is where it is usually decided whether they will be hiring you or they won't be hiring you, or what kind of package should be given to you. Like I said, for full stack web developers, usually the average placement is about 12.3 lakhs per annum, with the lowest placement that went was for 9 lakhs per annum. So that was the lowest package for a full stack web developer. Whereas for a data analyst, that is for data science and machine learning branch, the highest package again was the same as full stack web development. The average package was 12.7 lakhs per annum. For for web development was 13.3, for data science was 12.7. But the lowest package in data science was for 7 lakhs per annum itself. You are able to see that web development usually performs a lot better and it's a lot more secured than data science. Of course, the highest packages were almost the same. There was no change in the highest package in both the fields itself. But yeah, on the lower spectrum, there is quite a bit of difference. If you are passing this particular round, that is the projects and your knowledge round, where you are able to show your projects and everything, then you are having your HR round. Okay, at that point of time, you are having your HR round. Now in the HR round, they will usually be asking you questions like if you were stuck in a particular scenario, how would you come out of it? Or has there been any instances in your life where you had to take up your leadership skills were brought to the forefront, and then you will have to tell a story about your life itself. So that is where your communication skills and your thinking out of the box type of things are usually seen in the HR round, whether you are a good fit for the company or not. So it's not based on knowledge but more upon the communication skills of the person. So usually in the second round itself, that is the project and knowledge round, it is finalized whether that particular person will be hired or not. Okay, so that is the reason why you need to do data structures, algorithms in computer programming, because without that you will never be able to enter into the interviews itself. And projects and knowledge, of course, if you are applying for a full stack position, then you should be doing a project in full stack. If you are applying for a data science position, you should be doing it in data science itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. How much salary starting? So usually for, like I said, for full stack web development students, it's usually starting from 9 lakhs, and for data science students, it usually starts from 7 lakhs itself. Depending upon which company that you're going for, if you're going with TCS Infosys, it can be way below that as well. It can be between 4 to 6 lakhs as well. Okay. So how second round is different from first? In the first round, you will be only asked questions related to data structures and algorithms. Okay, that's it. Whereas in the second round, you will be asked questions on the basis of your projects, on the basis of your trainings, on the basis of your experiences, on the basis of your certificates that you are having. So these will be the questions that will be asked. So for example, React based questions, backend based questions, cloud computing based questions, DevOps based questions will be asked in this particular round. Okay. Okay, great. So for data structures and algorithms and computer programming, it's pretty simple. It's all about practice. The more time that you will give to it, the more time that you will spend with it, the consistency in like doing data structures and algorithms and computer programming is exceptionally important. For example, like if you're dedicating 2 hours of your day, okay, or 2 hours of your day every single day for almost like 6 months, okay, that is should be your aim. Okay, if you want to do data structures, algorithms, and computer programming, whether it be a holiday, it would be a birthday, it would be an anniversary of your parents, you shouldn't care about it. You should just focus upon doing data structures, algorithms, and computer programming for those 2 hours themselves. Okay. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. ENTC Umesh Tanji. Right now, focus upon what I'm telling. Okay, because see, सपने वही देखे जो सपनों को पा सके. Okay, don't dream big if you're not able to do the work that is required to achieve that particular state. Okay, that is what I consider. I never think of myself as like, okay, 10 years down the road, I will have a big car. I will drive my Mercedes Benz like out on the road and something like that. I don't think about it. I try to make sure that it's better not to dream rather than not to live that dream. So always try whatever dream that you are having. Okay, if you want to go and work at Google, that is your dream. Or you want to go and work at Microsoft, that is your dream. Then start doing, like, think about what should I do? Okay, what should I do right now so that I'm able to achieve that dream itself? Not the other way around. Don't become like, so that's something that my dad usually told me, like, chane ke jhaad pe mungiri lal ke haseen sapne. It basically means that a fool's like will always live in his own paradise. Okay, you will also think that, okay, how is it right over there? How is it like happening right over there? He will always think about that. He will never think how to reach that. That is why we have these boot camps. We are here so that we are able to show you a path. Because see, if I was a particular person who hasn't done anything or I had no experience in this, then yes, of course, you shouldn't be listening to me. But I have the experience at working out these companies, and man, it is mind blowing. Similar to that, I have also the experience of placing 4,800 students in the past 1.5 years. That is almost as big as any other startups that is there. Now, yes, for us, it's pretty simple because we are a non-profit, so we don't charge anything. So we are able to get students, we are able to get them placed, and the companies are also happy with us. For example, Google asked only to like hire 5 students from us, but we delivered 7 to them. Microsoft also asked for just 5 students, but we delivered 9 to them. So we have a very great relationship with these companies. And for example, this time Google has asked for 10 students from us. So we want to make sure that we are able to at least give them 15 to 21 students, because that is basically like one of the biggest placements by a small firm or a small startup that is there, and we want to achieve it. Now, the point is you should be focusing, okay? You should be focusing as much as possible. Okay, you should be focusing as much as possible on these topics. Okay, data structures, algorithms, and computer programming every single fucking day. Every single fucking day. You don't have any excuse. You want to achieve the dream of, see, the employee at TCS also earns 3 lakh rupees an entire year. But a person working at Google earns 3 lakh rupees a month. That is the difference in the lifestyle that you will be living. So either you can live in a PG with 6 other guys sharing a small room and living like in a very poor conditions, or you could go out every Friday, Saturday, Sunday with amazing people from your company, go to parties, go to clubs, live in a house that basically has a like a rent of 50-60,000 rupees. That would be your life. You have to decide whether these 4 years of college you want to really like leave your friends, leave all the masti and mazak that you are doing, and just focus upon just one thing, that is your studies. That is one of the options, and then enjoy the rest of your life. Otherwise, the second option is don't do all these things, go behind friends, go behind girls, go behind boys, do something that is not very good for you, do not study, enjoy your college life for 4 years, then for the next 20 years work like an ass. An ass basically means a donkey. That is your like lookout. My job is, yes, so I'm coming here, I'm investing my time, so I'm just telling you guys about it because nobody else is currently doing it. Okay, everybody is like, yes, you do 50 projects in machine learning, you will get placed. Dude, that is not the case. I had 400 projects in machine learning when I was in my third year of college. I'd already done 2 internships at good companies as well. But that projects don't matter. I cannot list 400 projects on my resume. A resume needs to be only of 1 page. Only this front side of the page, not even the back side you can use. Only 1 page you have to put up on your resume. Only 1 page. I cannot put 400 projects right over there. So this concept of doing many projects is absolutely bullshit. You can only put 2 to 3 projects on your resume. If you have some experience, then even like 1 to 2 projects will also do, because experience is counted as a little bit greater. Like if you have done some internships, you have done some thing like that is totally different. That basically counts a lot more than just projects. That is also a truth. Of course, you will have to tell that what you were doing in that internship. Okay, so if there as well you were working on some shady or shitty project, that won't do. You have to like make sure that you are able to get a good internship as well. So that is the basic thing, guys. Okay, now let's talk about data structures and algorithms. What are the different topics that you have to do in that? Okay, that is also very important, guys. Let me just open it for you. On our website, we have put up everything that is there right over here. You can also download the syllabus, and you can just take the printout of the syllabus, paste it on your like study table or something like that, or on your wall, and then like make a like checkbox of all the topics. One by one, as you are completing the topics, check these boxes that okay, I've completed this, I've completed that, and so on and so forth. Okay, so right over here in data structures and algorithms that we are having, okay, you can either choose between C++ or Java. Now don't choose between like any other languages. I've already given you the option either C++ or Java. Now the reason for that is very simple, because these topics have less theoretical and less depth to these languages itself. There's not a lot of questions that is possible. Yes, they will be asking you questions about oops, they will be asking you questions about maybe some pointers, that's it. Okay, there's not a lot of questions that is available on C++ or Java. But if you're choosing Python or JavaScript, these like languages have a lot of different libraries, lot of different functions, there's a lot of depth in these languages because these are made for development purpose. So due to that particular reason, these languages, like it becomes very difficult in interviews to basically answer those questions without the help of Google. Because when you will be doing these languages, making projects in these languages, you are basically taking help of Google to be able to do that. When you are doing that, you won't be able to learn the language itself. It becomes very difficult to answer those questions in the interviews itself. So it is extremely simple. Choose between C++ and Java. Then start doing data structures and algorithms in that. For data structures and algorithms, these are the topics that you need to complete. Okay, you need to start with introduction to programming in C++, mathematics, bit manipulation, recursion, arrays, searching, sorting, matrix, hashing, strings, linked lists, stack queues, dequeues, trees, BST, heap, graph, greedy algorithms, backtracking, dynamic programming, trie, segment, and binary index trees, disjoint sets. These are all the topics, all the data structures and some of the algorithms that you have to do in data structures and algorithms. Okay, after completing this, okay, once you have completed a topic, go to either of the two platforms, either Lead Code, okay, you can note down these names as well, Lead Code or Code Chef. Okay, none of the other language platforms. Don't go with Hacker Earth, Hacker Rank. They just gives you a false sense of entitlement that you know shit when you don't know anything. Okay, so don't go with those platforms. Go with either Lead Code or Code Chef if you want to solidify and prepare yourself for an actual interview, because Hacker Earth and Hacker Rank have very easy questions. These type of questions aren't going to be asked in an interview itself. Focus upon Lead Code and Code Chef. In Lead Code as well, you can directly practice questions, practice how CP questions are basically there. And for Code Chef, okay, it will basically make you an habit of giving examinations, like having three questions in like 3 hours, 3 or 2 questions in like 1 hour. So these type of examinations, you will be able to get the habit of giving it. Okay, so and if you are doing good on both Lead Code and Code Chef, in that particular case, you can advance to Code Forces as well. Do not start with Code Forces. Even up till today as well, I never do Code Forces because I know that is not my capabilities. So I focus upon Lead Code and Code Chef till now, and I'm after like 5 years of experience as well. Even now, if you want to change your profile, if you want to go into some other company, the interview process is almost the same. Just 1 or 2 topics are also added right over there, but the interview process is again the same, and we still have to do data structure algorithms and computer programming. So that is the reason why. Okay, like I said, Hacker Earth and Hacker Rank basically gives you very easy questions, and you build a false sense of accomplishment that I know everything, I'm able to solve questions. But these type of questions will never be asked in an interview, because interviews questions will be a pretty hard compared to them. So always go with Lead Code or Code Chef itself. Okay, now if you are going to start with full stack web development, okay, become a full stack web developer that knows backend, front end, DevOps, as well as cloud computing. Don't just do MERN stack. First of all, don't just do MERN stack, because everybody in the market has currently studied it. So if you are also doing that, the chance of you getting the job is pretty low. You have to make sure that you are doing everything. You should be a particular person that if I'm coming with an idea that, okay, this is what I want to get built, you are able to convert that idea into a proper product. Okay, you are able to convert that idea into a proper product. That should be your aim. Okay, so start with learning the fundamentals, for example, web protocols, HTTP, HTTPS, HTML, CSS, GitHub, version control, responsive design with CSS, grid and box layouts. Of course, start with Bootstrap CSS just to like for your understanding purpose itself. But in practicality, you won't be using Bootstrap in your practical projects. You will be using Tailwind CSS. So please do learn Tailwind CSS as well. After that, you can start with Geek for Geeks. Not Geek for Geeks, JavaScript. I was just looking at the live chat, I said that. So you can start with JavaScript as well. After doing that, after covering up the basics, make some small projects. Okay, make maybe a portfolio website, maybe some small projects, so to solidify your learning. So for example, in our training program, what we do is we have our Zomato clone. Okay, we have our Zomato clone. So you can also do the exact same thing. Just take up an example of a website. Okay, you like a particular website, try to recreate that website using HTML, CSS, and Tailwind CSS. Okay, whatever you have learned in the fundamentals, try to recreate that particular website itself. Okay, in that particular way, it will become very easy for you to like make good projects, quality projects that have some implementation in the real life as well as like for example, first you have built it in HTML, CSS and Tailwind, later on build it in React.js, then later on build it in some other particular programming language. So in this particular way, you are able to like increase your knowledge as well. Okay, so this is the reason why we are using React. Okay, this is how it basically replaces HTML and CSS. That is very important for you guys to understand. Okay. The next particular thing is that you need to start with React for front-end web development. Okay, front-end web development is extremely important, and you are able to choose a good like a good framework for that is very important. So I will be suggesting you guys React. Now getting started with React: component lifecycle models, React functional components, Webpack using third-party components, styling in React, routing in React, hooks in React, Redux in React, connecting to the backend. So all these different things you have to complete it. Okay, along with the same, guys, once you have completed this, okay, try to create some projects. Like I said, in the training program, we take up the Zomato clone itself, a Book My Show clone and a Zomato clone. So build like something that you has some practicality as well, because that is very important, guys. After that, once you have completed React, then you need to move on to backend web development. In backend web development, you go with Node.js, Express, microservices, with Node and Express, integration with MongoDB. Not go with MySQL, go with MongoDB. It's a NoSQL database. It has much more functionality and is used in the industry as well. Validation and error handling, building RESTful APIs with Node, Express, and MongoDB. Authentication and security. So how to secure your entire backend and everything. So again, in this, make some project. For example, you here what we build is task management API. Then we build the Book My Show clone, the backend for the front end that you created in React. The same with Zomato application as well, the backend for the front end that you created in the React particular program. Okay, once you have completed with backend web development, then go with DevOps and cloud computing. For cloud computing, take up your for cloud computing, go with AWS has the largest like array of use cases, and if you know AWS, it becomes very easy to shift to maybe Azure or GCP as well. Okay, so Geek for Geeks, see, the Geek for Geeks itself, I won't suggest it. It has a lot of different questions. It is not narrowed down, and it's a waste of time. Like, most of the questions aren't even properly structured as well. My suggestion would again be Lead Code or CodeChef. These are international platforms that are catered to domestic students as well. And for example, for if you are aiming for Amazon, okay, so 90% of the questions in the interview directly comes from Lead Code itself. Directly, they won't even change the question themselves. So it becomes very easy to aim for companies like maybe Jio, maybe Amazon, maybe Samsung. So these companies directly take up questions from right over there. Secondly, companies like Microsoft and Google, okay, they have some of their questions from CodeChef, some questions from Lead Code, but mostly from these platforms itself. So it becomes very easy, because if you are seeing a question that you have already practiced beforehand, it becomes very easy to solve them. Okay, CodeChef, CHEF. Okay. Okay, now in DevOps, as you're continuing, okay, start with Docker and containers, how to secure with sync, okay, building and manipulating single and multiple containers with Docker volume and Docker compose, synchronizing an application with Docker. Learn CI/CD. CI/CD is very important. It's continuous integration and continuous deployment. Okay, CI/CD service setup, write CI/CD scripts, automate deployments and testing with CI/CD. Then move further with DevOps, like continue with Kubernetes. So Kubernetes container orchestration, K8 commands, multiple container apps with K8s, Ingress to handle traffic, deployments with K8s, custom domain and SSL certificates. This is all that you have to study right over there. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Along with that, do not forget to do AWS, guys. And whatever program, whatever like website that you're building, create an entire production level code for that. Okay, do not stop. So for example, once we have completed the front end of Zomato application and the back end of our Zomato application in our training program, what we do is we then teach students how to deploy it to AWS. Then we teach students how to create Docker containers for that, how to set up the entire CI/CD pipelining, how to orchestrate the Docker containers using Kubernetes, first locally, then in the cloud itself. So at the end of the day, when you are leaving like the program, or if you're doing it on your own as well, you're following this particular syllabus, okay, it becomes very easy at the end to basically you have created the entire Zomato application that you are using on your phone on your own. On your own, you have created the exact same product that is millions of people are currently using it, and you have created it to such an extent. Okay, you have created it to such an extent that you are easily able to like ship it off to anything. Okay, you can, millions of people can use your application as well. Okay, so that is the kind of product that you need to create to be able to show in your interviewer, so that the interviewers are basically like impressed by you, that okay, this is a no-brainer for them. Okay, they have to hire you because you are the best out there. That is what you have to do it. Okay, What's the difference between database and backend? You didn't tell about database. See, database is MongoDB. Okay, it basically is a part of backend. So in the part of the backend itself, you are having integrating MongoDB. That is basically a part of backend. Okay, there's nothing called as a database that exists separately. It is a part of the backend itself. Okay. Re-level, I don't trust it. Okay, that they are providing any placements or all, because I asked some of my juniors who was there, and they said that sales ke job mein dal dete hain at the end, like they just put them into sales jobs, and that is not what they trained for. So right now, yes, if you want to go for something like a sales job or something like that, then yes, it's a good platform. Okay. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. And I think so. Relevel also charges a lot for its program. Like I think so. It's 1.5 or 2 lakh rupees as the cost of the Relevel program, if I remember it correctly. Okay. So now see the entire program. Okay, whatever I've told you today. Okay, you can do it on your own. Okay, that is what I expect from you guys. Take a printout of this particular syllabus, paste it on your wall, create a checkbox or something like that. Every topic that you're finishing up, okay, every topic that you're finishing up, okay, just cross it out. Just cross it out right over there, okay. And see, in the morning when you are having your college, okay, in the evening you take up time to do this. That is how like everybody does it. You are not something special, okay. Everybody who's going into these big companies are also giving their time along with their college itself. Because if you will speak like sleep like Kumkarn, eat like in like 3 hours, watch TV, go out with your friends, then you are not going to get anything. Okay, just like forget about a job, just ask your parents, get your field somewhere else. Don't waste your money on college as well. Just take a field somewhere else and start farming. Okay, because I've seen students like they will do nothing in these 4 years, then they are not even getting placed, and they will just take up small jobs as well. That okay, this is not what I studied for. Dude, you didn't study anything in your college. Your dad basically pushed you into the college itself. You just wasted your 4 years. Okay, take up whatever you are able to get and move on with your life. If you are not able to do hard work during these 4 years, you don't expect anything good to happen with you for the next 20. This is your life, you have to make it. Nobody else is going to help you guys out. Okay, I can just provide you some motivation for like maybe 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes, and you will all forget about it. Make a timetable, fix a time, put up alarm clocks. Okay, that okay, from 6 to 10 I will only study, I will only code, and these are the 4 things I will be doing tomorrow. These are the 4 things I will be doing the next day. You have to do this. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Yes, Aurora, C as a language is only for your college. Okay, anybody who is in college right now for just getting an exam cleared off, okay, that is your school college syllabus, you are having the C language. For the rest, you don't have to focus upon C. You have to focus upon C++ or Java. Now, between them as well, for example, for me, I preferred C++, but that is totally your personal opinion. Okay. Okay, great. Now, for that reason itself, so when I after doing 2 3 positions, okay, as a data, first I was a data analyst, then I became a data scientist, then I became a full stack engineer. That was like 1.5 years ago. Then I decided that okay, like for a very long period of time, I had been associated with Google. I used to go and teach at various different colleges. I wanted to like I love teaching, so I thought that I should be starting it again. But according to me, what I figured out was this type of stuff must be existing. Okay, there must be some company, some startup who is currently doing that. So I started researching, I started asking my juniors about it. I don't know if you have heard about them or not. There are 2 companies that I found to be most prominent and that was offering something that was okay-ish. The first was one was Coding Ninjas. So that was something that Coding Ninjas. That was something that my some of my juniors suggested to me. So I started exploring the same. First of all, I went for full stack web development, that is Mern Stack. And in Mern Stack, I saw that they are only teaching the front end and back end. They are not teaching cloud computing or DevOps. I was a bit disappointed by that, but I thought that okay, no issues in that. Like maybe it is just not there in the industry right now. Not everybody or every startup is teaching this. So I started exploring the same, and I got to know that the cost of their program is almost 50,000 rupees. and that in that too they are not even offering it live. Like it's basically just like video recordings that will be available for you for 6 months, that's it. And the cost of the program is 50,000 rupees. I started exploring a bit more. I came to know about one more company called as SCALAR, Scalar Academy. I don't know if you have heard about them or not, but I loved their program. I really liked their program. I went through their entire program itself. I basically structured my own like program that we have created in DevTown on the base of them. We took out the best parts and we added something more from our end as well. But the point was that the cost of the program currently is 2,50,000 rupees. 2,50,000 rupees for 6 months. That was the cost. And even in that, the classes were happening on alternate days, not on a daily basis. That is the reason why it is of 6 months and the cost was 2.5 lakh rupees. That is the reason why we started out with DevTown. So I contacted some of my friends. So these are my friends who basically teach. They're the instructors that are there at DevTown. We have people from Google, Amazon. We have people. So Ritik Kumar, he is the particular person who teaches data structures and algorithms and competitive programming in both Java as well as in C++. He is world top 100th rank. Okay, he has world top 100 rank on both CodeChef as well as Code Forces, as well as rank of 107 on lead code in the entire world. So right now he's working with Google, but he's the one who basically teaches data structures, algorithms and competitive programming in both C++ and Java right over here. We had more of my friends. We have people from McKinsey and Company, Morgan Stanley, American Express, Google, Sony. So Nikhil Bhartwal is from TensorFlow. So TensorFlow is basically the machine learning part of Google. So he's basically from Google itself. Pavan Kumar has left us right now. He's no longer working with us. Then we are having Rahul Halalka from Goldman Sachs, Sahil Rahman. So he recently took one of the boot camps as well on Python and machine learning. He's going to take up one more boot camp in the future on machine learning and deployment as well. He has previously worked in HP and Porsche. I previously worked in Geo. Oracle has Vishal Jain from Oracle and Sushant Shukla from Cisco. So these are all the different instructors that are there at DevTown who are continuously working behind the clock, behind the screen to basically make sure that the classes delivered to you guys are the best. That is the reason why I contacted all of them. I asked them whether they are interested to teach some of the students itself. And then we came up with our entire program. For the past 1.5 years, we are running training and internship in both data science as well as full stack web development, where we teach students C++, Java, data structures and algorithms, competitive programming, and all the different topics that I mentioned in this particular brochure as well. Along with the same, we like train them in interview prep, so how to give mock interviews and everything, resume building, GitHub, LinkedIn optimization. We get them in touch with different placements like companies as well. For example, right now we are partnered up with 65 different companies with a 98% placement ratio. Along with that, we also have the instructors from big companies, so they provide the students with referrals directly so that they are able to apply to these companies with a lot of ease as well. They're able to at least get into the interviews themselves. We have like the classes, all of the classes are for 3.5 months. The entire program is of 3.5 months with 2 hours of live class every single day on Zoom. 2 hours of live class every single day on Zoom for 3.5 months. That is how long it takes to complete everything. Along with that, like after the class, you can sit around with the instructor, ask your doubts and everything as well. The instructor will always be ready to help you guys out. But as I told you, these instructors are from big companies. So of course they have their offices in the morning. Okay, they just give their free time right over here to basically teach. And in the evening only, we have the classes after 7 p.m. Only after 7 p.m. because before that, you all have your colleges, most probably most of the instructors have their jobs, so it is impossible. The classes are 2 hours every single day, 5 days a week for almost 3.5 months. Along with that, yeah, the instructors basically charge us 5,700 rupees per student for the entire 3.5 months. That is what they charge from us. Along with GST, the price comes up to 7,500 rupees for the entire program. That is the current cost. Like I said, we don't take up any profits or anything like that because we are a non-profit organization. So we do it at cost itself. All the instructors are freelancers. So yes, we have to pay them. That is the reason why we have this entire thing laid out right over here. So like I explained it to you guys, the entire cost of the program is 7,500 rupees, including taxes for the entire 3.5 months. That comes down to almost 2,500 rupees per month, almost like a little bit less than that as well. So 2,300, 2,400 rupees per month. That is the cost of the program. The program is going to start from the 15th of August, one of the batches, and the second batch is going to start from the 1st of September. For both the batches, we don't take it more than 70 students in a batch because the instructor needs to provide individual attention to the students as well. Along with the same, right now for the August 15 batch, I think so only 10 or 7 seats are remaining. And for the 1st of September batch, we are still having 25 or 30 seats right now. Now we understand we don't want to waste your money or something like that. That is the reason why at the end of the program, whether you are choosing the data science program or whether you are choosing the full stack web development program, we provide you the class recordings with lifetime access for all the classes, whether it be full stack, whether it be data science, as well as class recordings for cyber security program as well. So any program that you are choosing at any point of time, we provide you with all the 3 recordings at the end of the program as well. Because why to waste another amount of time, money, to basically learn something new? If you want to learn something new at any point of time, you can take a reference from the videos itself, and the videos have a lifetime access so that you don't have to worry about it. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. The classes will be only after 7 p.m. in the evening. Only after 7 p.m. in the evening. The 2 hours of live class on Zoom, and then you will be having your doubt sessions where you can just come up to the instructor at any point of time and ask them your doubts. Okay. Yes, EMI option is also available. Don't worry about it. Like I said, we only have some limited number of seats. If a lot many number of students are interested, and we'll have to create a new batch. So can you guys let me know by just typing interested or something like that, that are you interested in the same or not? Because I need to understand whether you guys are really interested in the same or not. Can somebody let me know? If you guys are interested in the same, just write it down in the live chat, because like I said, we only have a limited number of seats. If there are more number of people who are interested in the program, then we will have to create a new batch for the same as well. We usually suggest students to start from the first, second and third year immediately, because it's all about practice. The more that you will be able to practice, the better that you will be able to become. We have placed students from chemical, mechanical, civil, as well as merchant navy as well. It's just a separate course. There are people from commerce who have been placed into Amazon as well as Microsoft. These companies don't care which college or which branch of what you are currently doing. If you have the right skill set, if you are having the right knowledge, only those students are getting selected by these companies. That is the reason why. Please respond, sir. Sir Ritik sir provided any lectures on YouTube? Neeraj, I don't think so. Up till now, we haven't assigned any boot camps to him because he's continuously busy with taking up batches. So we usually don't disturb him right now. Okay. The free version is basically boot camps itself, where you can come up to the boot camps, can learn at any point of time. But we usually take up only the basics in the boot camps, so that what if you are just starting out with the technology, you are able to understand that technology itself. In the training program, we go into a lot of depth into each of these topics. All the programs, all the projects will be built in the class by the instructor in front of you, so you don't have to worry about it. And like I said, the entire program, we have made it in such a way that it is a proper training as well as an internship. So at the end of the entire program, you will get a certificate of internship as well as a letter of recommendation of 3.5 months of internship at DevTown. That is also something that you will be receiving from our end, along with other certificates for every topic that you will be covering and completing. We'll be giving you certificates as well for that. Okay. Right now, we don't have any minimum CGPA criteria, because right now we got a student placed who had 5 CGPA into Goldman Sachs. Okay, he had just 5 CGPA. Okay. But he was also able, but the main thing, like I said, these companies only think whether you have the right skill set or knowledge. If you have it, then you are getting placed. If you don't have it, then you are not going to get placed anywhere. Okay. So, but it is usually good to keep up your CGPA above 7.5. If your CGPA is above 7.5, it's usually good. Okay. But my suggestion would be, if your CGPA is low right now, focus upon building your skill sets and your knowledge as well. Will there be any batch next year, Anjali? Right now I cannot say for it, because like for the 6 months, I think so, around January we didn't had any batches or anything like that. So we only take up a batch when we feel as if we have a lot many number of requests from the companies that we need these many number of students to be placed right now, or we have a lot of like instructors also available at any point of time. Only then we take up a batch. Okay. Okay, so those who are interested to join the program, you can contact me on my WhatsApp number. I will just share it with you guys. Either me or someone from my team will be able to help you guys out. If you're going on our website as well, you will easily be able to see that we have posted the cost of the program as 10,000 rupees and not 7,500. The reason due to that is I don't want anybody else except the students from the bootcamp to enter into the program. Only students from the bootcamp we allow them into the program, because they understand the commitment that they're going for. They have to give their entire 3.5 months to me. So those who are interested, okay, to take a part into the program itself, you can contact me directly on my WhatsApp number. I have provided the same to you guys in the live chat as well, and I've pinned the WhatsApp number. Somebody from my team or somebody from like either me personally would be able to help you guys out. If you have any questions, any queries about the program, or if you want to enroll yourself into the program as well, you can definitely contact me on my WhatsApp number and I will help you guys out. Backlogs, yes, backlogs matter a lot. Okay, but if you have cleared those backlogs, okay, you get a chance to clear a backlog as well. If you have cleared those backlogs, then it's totally fine. But you need to make sure that you are able to clear those backlogs themselves. Okay. Dark Gamer, the placements are only done on the paid program, because like we only have a limited number of requests from these companies. Free boot camps are basically like teaching ABCD to a particular kid. A particular kid with just having the knowledge of ABCD cannot write a book. Okay, so in the program itself, we teach them the entire stuff that is required. The only prerequisite for the program is English. You need to know only English before enrolling into the program. Everything else, from the language to the technologies to the projects to the interview preparation, everything else will be taught to you in the program itself. That is what I'm trying to make you guys understand. No, 10th and 12th marks, you don't have to like focus upon it. It's not important. The cost of the full stack program, like I said, for both full stack as well as for data science, is 7,500 rupees, including taxes, for the entire 3.5 months program. For the entire 3.5 months program, that is the cost for the same. Okay. Okay. You can contact me at any point of time. Either me or somebody from my team would be able to help you guys out. I've already provided you guys my WhatsApp number as well. You can definitely provide it to you guys as well. If you clear all the backlogs before the final year, it will not make a disturbance in jobs. Okay. Yes, we include data structures, algorithms, and computer programming, everything into that program. You don't have to worry about it. I'll just create the attendance link for today's class, guys. Yes, Satyan. Yes, we are providing placement assistance with the program. Right now, our placement report is 98% ratio of getting our students placed up till this point of time. The DSA program is less. The DSA is covered in both C++ as well as Java. It will be totally dependent upon you, what you prefer. Okay. Let me create the attendance link for you guys. The certificate for the bootcamp will be given according to the attendance itself. Okay. Those students will be having full 100% attendance, will be getting both the certificates via DevTown as well as via Microsoft. So both of them will be given to you guys. For those students who have any doubts, or they want the syllabus PDF or something like that, they can contact me directly on my WhatsApp number. I've already provided to you guys my WhatsApp link down in the description, in the live chat. I've pinned it up. Okay. Okay. For me, I think so. I will go with C++ because I do DSL structures, algorithms, and computer programming in C++ itself. Okay. Okay. This will be the attendance. Yeah, like I said, Scorpion on the website, the cost is 10,000 rupees because we don't want anybody else outside the bootcamp to enroll into the program. If you want to enroll yourself, you can contact me directly on WhatsApp. I will help you guys out with the same. First, I need to understand whether this program is suitable for you or not. If it is, you are not like suitable for the program, then I will usually suggest students not to go with the same as well, because we need to make sure anybody who is coming into the program is getting an paid internship or getting a placement at the end. We need to make sure of it, whether it be from the first, second, third, or fourth year. Okay. Rishabh say, Kumar saying, if you just want the data structures and algorithms program, then again you can contact me on my WhatsApp. If there is something that I can be done, I will help you guys out. Okay. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. You can contact me at any point of time right now as well. Okay. Somebody from my team or me personally will be able to help you guys out. Okay. Yes, the price is only for the bootcamp students. Okay. Yes. There will be an assurance in the paid internship or job. Yes, Dark Gamer, of course. Okay. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. We'll meet tomorrow in the future bootcamp if it's possible. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.